Hello, it is KJ, your kitty correspondent, and I am back. It is one of the most wonderful times of the year, spring cleaning time. And for those of you who don't want to mess with your own yard sale, guess what? We've got the answer. You get to donate your goods and you get to help cats. We are at Indianapolis Animal Care Services this morning for the donation drop off kickoff for the biggest yard sale in the city, Indy Neighborhood Cats mega yard sale. And I'm just going to go ahead and move right over here to my friend Dawn, who is the executive director of Indy Neighborhood Cats. Dawn, how's it feel to have a beautiful day to kick off this event?
As gloomy as winter has been, this is like the best day ever. There's
Yeah.
not a cloud in the sky, and we're ready to start getting this great stuff for everybody to buy.
And I already like those bar stools that came in already. We've got donations coming in, and we're just getting started. So let's talk because this is day one. So if someone's watching and they're like, "Oh man, I would love to do that." It's not too late. We're just getting going.
Oh yeah, this is just the first day. Every Saturday and Sunday between now and April 21st, we will be at Indianapolis Animal Care Services from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we've got today, we've got tomorrow, we've got next weekend and the weekend after.
All
for
right.
people to get all their spring cleaning together on these beautiful days and bring them on down.
And then the following weekend, that at the end of the month, then that's when the sale begins.
That's right. The sale opens at 8 a.m. on the 27th. And we're super excited about that. You guys want to get here early because we usually have 100 people out here waiting to start their shopping, but we'll be here the 27th from 8 to 4 and Sunday the 28th from 9 to 3.
Okay. And if you would, producer Patches, behind the camera there, kind of scan down and show everybody all of these garage bays. So with the help of the community and, maybe you for the first time this year, we will fill these garage bays, and it is truly the largest yard sale in the city, probably in the state, I would dare to say.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I know this year we've got almost 100 tables coming. We'll have some fresh baked goods by Karen McAndrews, who's been here for several years. That's a huge seller. And we're going to have household goods and home decor, patio and garden, all kinds of decorations and small appliances, and everything that people would maybe have their own yard sale,
Yes.
but they want to give to a good cause, and you don't have to give money. You can bring that stuff down, and it helps a really great cause.
I did want to point out something new this year. I always love the Team Cat shirts, and so if you're in this space where you're like, I don't know, I already did my spring cleaning, I don't have anything to donate, you can still come every day that we're here collecting donations and get your new Team Cat shirt.
That's right. So this year for 2024, we're highlighting our 4 key programs. We have our winter shelter program. We have our pet food pantry that is limited to homebound residents that can't get out of their homes, but they feed outdoor cats. We also support the Fido Pantry to make sure community cat caretakers are getting food for their cats. We have our spay-neuter program where we've already fixed 424 cats this year.
Wow.
So we're hoping on 2,400. And then our medical program, which helps the cats that are getting fixed that need medical. Like this week, we fixed over 24 cats, and 2 of them had very, very bad dental problems. They had gum ulcerations. They were just in really bad shape. And because of our partnership with Indy Humane, we were able to get them into surgery after they got fixed to take care of those medical issues. So it sets them up for success when they go back home.
I want to go back to one of the key things that I think is so unique to Indy Neighborhood Cats. Listen, if you're watching this and you're not a big cat lover, I'm not sure why you're watching it, but you don't have to be a big cat lover to be a part of Indy Neighborhood Cats, because the human element to what you do, and talking about those homebound people and people in communities who don't have a lot of human connection,
Yep.
their connection is the community cat,
That's
right?
right. So, we get a lot of calls from people who know the neighbor that feeds a bunch of cats.
Mhm.
And, people are just, sometimes frustrated, and we get it. Cats that aren't fixed, they're a problem. I
Yep.
mean, they really do cause problems with the yelling and fighting and scratching and spraying. And we really want the community to know that there are resources for them to get involved and help that person. If you think about the human animal bond, everybody
Yeah.
talks about that with their pets. Some people don't have the physical ability to care for these cats, and they were born outside.
Mhm.
And maybe one day somebody that doesn't have a lot of family, they're on a fixed income, they haven't really worked in a while, they don't have a purpose. And this furball walks up to them one day and they need some food, and they give it some food. And then the next day that animal comes back. And then suddenly there's a reason to get up in the morning, and we hear it time and time again. So we want the community to learn, instead of complaining about that person, to get involved, come down and learn how they can help that person.
Sure.
Because we have ordinances that support our outdoor cats, and it actually brings these people into a part of a community that's helping to make it a better place, as long as we're getting them fixed.
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go over and show everybody what we brought to help the cause today.
Yeah.
The KJ Today Show, always happy to support Indy Neighborhood Cats. I was so excited about this in particular. Our friends at Conquest Journals, wonderful sponsor of KJ Today, donated their pencil pouch. Look at that. Look at that. And I love the little star. Look at that. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Everything that they do is so beautiful. And this
Absolutely.
reading
So,
journal, oh
we've
my
got some
gosh,
lovely
it
volunteers
is
that
my,
help with this
it's,
Do
I,
you mind
I love
seeing on the
everything that they
Facebook
make.
Live?
The Harry Potter
Okay.
stuff, the supernatural
Okay.
stuff, the Lord of the Rings. But this journal, look, you open it right up, and there is a cat right there. The artwork in here is just absolutely astounding. Another cat. This is a beautiful, beautiful journal to have if you are a book lover. And we're actually, you'll have your opportunity to sign up to win this any weekend that you come. So if you can't come today while I'm here, we're leaving this here. You can come next weekend, the weekend after. You can come during the yard sale to shop, and you'll have a chance to win this. And then, if you want to come today and you haven't got my book yet, guess what? Book is here. It is at a very special price today, and it is going to help Indy Neighborhood Cats. And I know you've been watching on my page. We've got this magnificent little Grayson decal. It's the first time we've had it out. I actually just got them in, and they will be in my Etsy shop. But if you want to get yours first and help Indie Neighborhood Cats, come on over. And then, of course, the calming remedies that I make these myself. This is what I use to help our cats in our house. And if you need a little help calming your cats down, I got you. All right.
We have
Hello.
Della.
Hi,
This is
Della.
KJ.
Hello.
We've got a whole car full of stuff coming in from Della.
Oh my gosh, Della. So, how did you find out about the yard sale and being able to do this today?
We've done it for 3 years, and we adopted our kitty from next door. He's the sweetest kitty ever. We just love him. He's 7 now, and he's he's a hugger.
Oh, you're so lucky. We love when we get a cuddly kitty, right?
Yeah, I've never had a kitty that loved to be cuddled like that, but I've had kitties all my life, and when I lost my last kitty at the age of 18, you know, Fritzy came opened my heart again.
It is amazing, and for a lot of people, that we are involved with Indie Neighborhood Cats, those community cats. That's what they're doing for them, right?
Right. I have a friend who has been doing that for years, and in her will, she has money left to take care of these feral cats. I mean, poor babies.
Well, it takes special people like her and like you to help us do what we do here on Team Cat. So thanks for being a part of
Oh,
it.
thank you. Thank you.
Are you going to come back and shop?
Oh gosh.
I know. You bring a truckload, and then at the end of the month, you take a truckload out.
It's tempting.
Thank you so much, Della. That is what this is all about here. And as you can see, we've already got people donating. It's a beautiful day to get out here and do that. So again, we're at Indianapolis Animal Care Services. KJ Today Show will be here until noon. Drop-offs today until 2, and then again 10 to 2 tomorrow. Dawn, I'm not done with you. We got to talk about kittens, man.
Oh my gosh.
We're kitten crazy right now.
We are just getting into kitten season. And let me tell you, we get calls all the time, and now our intake is getting probably about 5 or 6 calls a day about finding kittens. And, there's a lot of things that we can do to help the kittens, but oftentimes we find that there are people that really want to help them, but they're really causing them a little bit of harm.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do? What are those things we do? Oh my gosh, I'm going about my day as normal, and there's kittens. What do I do?
One thing that people don't realize is, mama cats don't sit with their kittens 24/7. They will come in, they will feed the kittens, but the kittens are in a little nest, and mama has lots of places that she's already scoped out. And once she gets done feeding them, cleaning them, she's going to go away.
And that's for their safety, right?
That's right, because mom cats have a scent, and kittens, when they're that young, they have no scent. They can't go to the bathroom by themselves, so that mom can help stimulate that and clean it up so that it doesn't attract predators. And so a lot of people will find these kittens by themselves and think, oh my God, they're all alone, they're going to die. Well, no, they're going to be okay if we leave them alone.
And that's so hard because we want to help, right?
Oh my God, they're just tiny little helpless kittens. And, for the first several years that we were around, we were telling people to leave them be. But, there's just that worry and lack of confidence that they're going to be okay. And we learned a trick.
Okay, let's talk about that. I love this trick, and you can do it because I am certain that you have what you need in your kitchen already.
That's right. So all you have to do is get some flour.
Okay.
Just regular flour from your cupboard. And you can sprinkle it around the nest of kittens so that it's a nice, not too much, but, just enough to sprinkle. And then you can go away for a good 8 to 10 hours. And I bet when you come back, you're going to find paw prints from mom.
And that's proof that mom is there. And so those kittens are okay. And when do they go, okay, I don't want these kittens to make more kittens? What's the step to, do they reach out to you then and go, okay, I know there's a mom here with kittens?
Well, the fun thing is when the kittens are about 4 weeks old and they're moving around, mom's going to be taking them with her to find food. So wherever the houses that she goes to get food, she's going to be bringing those kittens with her. And that's when you reach out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I know it's hard, man, to leave them be, but you put that flour out and you just have some patience. If mom doesn't come, you're talking 8 to 10 hours. There's no paw prints in the flour. Mom,
and you want to start to
make
a plan before you touch the kittens.
Okay.
You want to start reaching out to organizations like Robin's Nest.
Okay.
Are great organizations, and reach out to us, but don't mess with them until you do.
Okay. Very important to leave those kittens be.
That's right. Leave them be.
And, the other important thing I think people don't realize is the amount of kittens that are getting flooded into our shelters and our rescues. They're coming from outdoor cats. That's why getting outdoor cats fixed is so important.
That's right. So whether you love dogs, whether you love cats, whether you're a bird lover, our goal is the same. Less cats outside having babies.
Yes. You got that? Less cats outside having babies. And all you have to do to help with that right now is help Indy Neighborhood Cats by donating things you don't need anymore. In terms of, look at all of the wonderful items we already have. Dawn, there are some things that we want, but there are some things that we don't want people to bring. Let's talk about the things that we can't accept for these sales.
Clothing is a big thing. we really want clothing to go to places that will help others. So there are great organizations like Wheeler's Mission and other places that really need that clothing.
Well, and
So-
we also discovered through the years of doing this that people aren't really coming here for clothing. So then there's a lot of it left. And then, and then the organization is burdened with what do we do with all the clothing? So
Sure.
take the clothing to the places that really specialize in that.
Absolutely. But I will say before we talk about the rest of it,
Mhm.
one thing that we do at the at each sale is the last day of the sale, we invite animal welfare organizations from all over central Indiana to come down in the afternoon. They can go through
Nice.
they can go through everything that hasn't sold and see if there's anything valuable for their own yard sales later in the year.
Nice.
And that's why we try to have it early.
Okay. I love the fact that, at the heart of Indy Neighborhood Cats, it's about everybody working together.
That's right. Everything that we do is impacted by the other animal welfare organizations. We do not have an adoption program. We do not have a foster program because there are so many organizations. And in the last census, Marion County, which is inclusive of all of the excluded cities like Speedway and Beech
Mhm.
Grove, have almost 2 million residents.
Wow.
And so we find that in order for us to help the community the most, we have to be out there fixing the cats, getting them trapped, and helping the community support them once they are.
And then you have those great relationships with shelters and rescues and being able to be here at Indianapolis Animal Care Services. So we kind of like stay in our lane, we take care of the community cats, and then when we do come across those cats that maybe should not be outdoors, they've been
Yep.
evaluated, then you have the partnerships of those people kind of take over and go, okay, we'll find the home for the cat.
That's right. And we have partnerships with so many great organizations like Alliance for Responsible Pet Ownership, Friends of Indianapolis Dogs Outside, Southside Animal Shelter, Indy Humane, Face, just some really great Paws on My Heart, Misty Eyes. I mean, there are just hundreds. But we partner closely with over 25. And everything, like I said, we all work symbiotically together. The less kittens that we have mean that those shelters aren't getting overwhelmed.
Yes.
And we have to have those resources available for the cats that really need the sheltering service.
There was somebody that had a cool story. There's so many cool stories when you get involved with Indy Neighborhood Cats. It just like gets right into your heart. I think is it Christine that we were looking
Christina.
for? Christina, come here. I understand there's something special going on. I was not let in on this. So you're here to help today, right?
I am.
But you also brought some donations.
I did.
All right, let's talk about it.
Okay, so a lot of my things that I'm donating today came from my grandmother. Her name was Millie Turner. And she was really the type of person that Indy Neighborhood Cats kind of supports. She was elderly, she had mobility problems, and she had dementia toward the end of her life. And she had the biggest heart. She just loved cats. And she had a ton of outdoor cats, strays, and ferals that she was feeding on her own out of her own money, which she didn't have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she tried to take care of them, but she could barely take care of herself.
Sure.
So when I kind of recognized some of the problems that her cats were having, I got in contact with Indy Neighborhood Cats, and they helped me trap and neuter and get medical care for some of her cats.
Wow.
And so it was really helpful, for her mental well-being as
Sure.
well as for the cats. And so the things that I brought were things that she gave me throughout my childhood.
Aww.
And she worked at a Hallmark store for most of my childhood.
Do we have some of the things over
We
here?
do,
Let's go
yeah.
over. Let's go. Take me to your things.
So most of these things are Hallmark keepsake ornaments. There's Barbies that
Yeah.
she
Oh my
that
gosh,
she
look
bought
at
me.
those. Oh
There are
wow.
Boyd's Bears figurines. There's some Precious Moments figurines, and most of them are original in the boxes.
Wow.
So this, I don't have anywhere to store these things.
Mhm.
and my grandma passed away last year.
Oh.
And I know that she would have loved knowing that the things that she worked for went to help the cat.
Yeah. Oh
So
my
that's why I
gosh.
brought them today.
Oh my God. Are you a hugger?
I
Oh,
am.
good, because I need to hug you. Oh, that is so wonderful. You know what? You've inspired me. I have so my first word was kitty. You can read all about it in my book, Raised by Cats. And my grandmother recognized right away. She was a cat lover, recognized that in me, and she would go to yard sales, and every time she saw a cat figurine, she'd like get one for her and get one for me.
Yeah.
And so I have, through all the years, boxes of cat figurines that she gave to me. But then when she got cancer, she said, I want you to take all of mine because nobody will appreciate them like I do. So I have boxes and boxes, right, of cat figurines. I'm like, I can't get rid of them. She wanted me to have them. Now you've just inspired me. Like, what can I do with all these cats? Duh, I can donate them to the yard sale. We cannot get rid. Patches wants to know if we can get rid of that. She had this big black cat that sat in her living room, and it's got kind of creepy eyes, like it follows you. And he hates it so much. And I was like, absolutely not. That's like the one that sat like centerpiece in her living room. So no, that cat is staying. I'm sorry, Patches. But the rest of them, right? They're up in the attic. We could just get them out and bring them here. And then if people want them, and at the end of the sale, other animal organizations can have them. Look at your grandma. She's paying it forward, and she's inspiring others.
And she was always doing that.
Well, and thank you very much for becoming officially a part of Team Cat and volunteering with us, because it takes, all of these people to be able to do this. And whether it's helping with the yard sale, helping with trapping, helping with the food pantries, administrative stuff, there's a way to be involved with Indy Neighborhood Cats. And for some people like Patches, I don't know if you're the same way, but it can be hard when you're working directly with the animals, and you go to adoption events and they don't get adopted, and like it hurts your heart, right?
It does.
And so there are ways like you can help with the yard sale, and you can go home feeling good about yourself, and not that like, oh my gosh, I didn't do enough,
Right.
Because we all have those big hearts and we feel that sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
Well, thank you for your big heart. I totally appreciate it. I'm so glad we met.
Yeah, I'm glad to meet you too.
All right.
For all you do.
Let's get this stuff into the garages. I'll take your microphone there, and we are gonna sign off from this very special edition of KJ Today Live. I do want to let you know, if you want to be in the cat conversation, that coming up on May 11th, come on over here, Patches. I'm going to start doing the Cat Conversation podcast live, my friends, and we're going to be at the Smitten Kitten Cafe. Catterday, May 11th is the first one. There's only 10 tickets left, so this is an opportunity to hang out with cats that need homes. We were talking about Paws on My Heart, some of those organizations that Indy Neighborhood Cats work with. These cats will end up at the cat cafe looking for their homes. So it's all working together. If you want to join me, you can get your tickets. Go to smittenkittencatcafe.com. Or if you stop by today, you can just scan that QR code. And I'd love to see you to hang out with cats, talk about cats. It's my dream. Let's do it. All right. We'll be here until noon. The donation drive continues today until 2 tomorrow, and the next 3 weekends going strong for Indy Neighborhood Cats, the mega yard sale. It's KJ live at Indianapolis Animal Care Services.